keep my hand in the fire. Won't learn my lesson till I let it burn, but never lose my desire. Had it from the moment that I felt my first love. I knew I'd never get enough of you. I'll take the risk like I'm bulletproof. Shots in my heart, but it bleeds the truth. A part of every little thing I do, like a tattoo.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Well, welcome to my channel if you're new. It's your girl Taryn. Y'all, I have really been down. I mean, it took me, oh my goodness, it took me at least, I think I had been in the bed by the time you're watching this video. This was my first time getting out of bed, you know, besides just to get out, maybe to go to the bathroom, get some water, something like that. It was like my first time getting up, showering, getting myself together, putting myself together. And it had been at least, I would say, a week. Now, y'all, this whole depression thing, I think that a lot of people just do not understand it, nor do they really know how to deal with it when it's not them. So I just wanted to reach out to you and just let you know, like, if you have a family member that's dealing with depression, or if you are dealing with depression and you don't understand it, or if you're dealing with depression and you have a family member or friend that doesn't understand it, I will recommend that you advise them that there's certain ways that you'll have to be talked to whenever you're going through depression, because you're already in a very vulnerable state. So you're very sensitive. It does not matter what someone says. You may just on a dime start crying. They don't understand it. They're trying to figure out, well, what is wrong? Was it something I said? So yes, just be very gentle with the person that's dealing with depression, and just kind of know their triggers and know your triggers. And it is different triggers that we do have as a person dealing with depression. And our moods are all over the place. I mean, they may be at a very high, they may be at a very low. You just never know what you're gonna get. So people really need to be very patient with you. They need to understand that you may not necessarily feel like talking. You may not necessarily feel like getting out of bed. You may not feel like showering. You may not feel like brushing your teeth. You may not feel like doing anything that requires you to move from that bed. You may not. You may not feel like seeing any sunlight. You may not feel like watching any TV. You may not feel like doing anything but sleeping. And most of the time, when you're sleeping for like 13, 14 hours a day. And that's just the real truth about it. I think that when we're dealing with depression, the reason we do that is because we don't want to face anything. You don't want to think about anything. So nothing in the world at that time is important to us when we're dealing with depression. Like, we could care less whether it's raining, whether it's snowing. We really don't have the mental capacity to deal with anything during that time. And I say that because that is the truth. That's my experience. That may not be everybody's experience. So I'm just telling you what my experiences are. And this is why we become isolated. This is why you don't hear from us. This is why you don't see us. This is why you may not get that phone call here and there. This might be why your phone calls aren't being answered. I'm just really going over things that I know that happens in my life whenever depression sets in. And also, we don't know how long it's going to decide to stay. We just want it to be over as quickly as possible. We just want the hurt and the pain to leave. And we're just working intentionally, to just keep ourselves alive. Now, I don't want you to take this the wrong way or anything like that. But if you're listening and you're going through depression, you understand exactly what I'm saying. And I just want you to know that you are valuable, you are loved, and we need you here. No matter what, you are beautiful, you are handsome. If it's male or female, just know that you are loved. So if you're continuously calling your friend or calling your loved one and they're not answering, I would definitely leave them a message just to let them know, or to send them a text message, because a lot of times we may read a text message, we may not necessarily listen to that voicemail. We may read a text message, and I say may because it just depends. It really, really just depends. I'm being very vulnerable and sharing a lot of things with you. And I'm hoping that this will help someone else that deals with depression, or someone else that deals with someone that's dealing with depression, so that at least this will give you some clarity as to what's going on with that person. Now, the thing about depression too is that it's not anything that's planned. It all of a sudden just happened. You can be good, haven't had an episode of depression in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 6 months ago. Honestly, that's how it happens. Whatever. It just depends on you. And then something happens and you're finding yourself right back there again. You're not understanding it. You want to know for yourself, well, what is it? What have I done? Like, why am I like this? Why don't I want to move? Why don't I want to speak with anyone? Why don't I want to do any daily things that's normal that you would normally do? Why don't I want to do anything? I know I have all of this stuff that I need to do, and everything is piling up. I have to get the kitchen cleaned. I have to get the living room cleaned. I have to get laundry done. I mean, everything just piles up. You know why? Because that's the least thing on your mind when you're dealing with depression. So my main thing is I'm trying to get you to help the other person that's going to be the person that is dealing with you. When it comes down to the depression, if you're the one with depression or the other person is the one with depression and you're watching my video, you can either share the video or you can explain to them that this is how things work. So the first thing you want to do is you want to ask the person, or you need the person to ask you, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's just that simple. That's 4 words. How are you doing? And they need to allow you to answer. They didn't ask you how you're doing and then they turn around and tell you how they're doing. That's the other thing that I find a lot. This is why I don't share a whole lot. This is why I don't talk to anybody, because you ask me the question, how am I doing? And all I'm hearing is how you're doing and what's going on in your life and everything that's going on in your life. And oh my God, and this happened and that happened and that happened. And I'm still trying to find out, when are you waiting for my response? Because you asked me that question. Let me know down in the comments, are y'all relating to anything I'm saying here, or is it just me? But that's what I find. Another thing I find is that they will tell you, but I just don't understand depression. I don't understand that. I mean, and I'm just being realistic. It's just my mom and I here. She tells me she does not understand it. She don't get it. It doesn't make sense to her. She just doesn't understand it. And I'm sure a lot of people that deal with depression or mental illness, anxiety, any of that, it all goes hand in hand. And you just don't know what to do or what to do for that person. Well, it's not really much you can do, but be there for them. They will reach out when they have the strength and the energy to reach out. They will talk when they have the strength and energy to talk. And what I told my mom to do is, if she sees me laying in the dark, open up the windows, open up the curtains, let some sunlight in. Now, that doesn't mean I won't get up and close them, and you just turn around and come back and open them again. And the reason I say this is because you can't give up on us. You cannot give up on us. We've pretty much already given up on ourselves. So the last thing that we need is for our family members, friends, or anyone close to us to give up on us as well. Please don't give up on us. An idle mind is the devil's playground, which I believe that a whole lot. I really, really do believe that. That's the devil's playground. And all of that is true. I'm sure it's very, very true. However, when a person is in the middle of mental illness or depression, none of that means anything to them. The only thing that they want at that moment is for you to stop talking to them and leave them alone, which is the one thing that you cannot do. You have to just be gentle, and you have to be as kind as possible, and you just have to let that person know that you love them. Let that person know that you're here for them. Let that person know that no matter what, you're here. If they need you, call. If you don't live with that person, call them. Know, oh, I'm going to check on you. So since your mom is here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call mom. I'm just speaking as if I'm my sister. My sister would say, I'm going to call mom. If you don't answer that phone, I'm going to call mom. Because I need to know what's going on with you. If I can't get to you, I need to know that someone is there to make sure that you are okay. And that's all I'm saying. You just have to learn to be very, very gentle. And it's very, very real. No one can tell you how long they're going to have depression. No one can tell you how long they're going to have to deal with depression. I tell you this. If I knew, and I'm sure anybody else that ever has gone through depression continues to go through depression, if they knew, they would definitely tell you. But we do not know. Just like I said, everything can be going perfectly fine for 2 years, 3 years. All of a sudden, 6 months down the road, here we go. And you know what the person feels like? What is going on with my body? What is happening? You start to feel like you have no energy at all. You start to feel like the most comfortable place I'd rather be right now is in my bed. You feel like I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see anybody. All you want to do is isolate yourself. You won't even eat. If nobody is there to push you to eat, you won't even eat. And I'm just being very honest. You won't get up and take a bath. You would not brush your teeth. You would not comb your hair. You would not do any of that. And that's the God honest truth. Until you get up enough energy to do it, you will not do it. So it's extremely hard. Also, the one thing that you don't want to do if you're that person's caretaker or you're that person's there to make sure that they're okay, don't say things like, what's wrong with you? But it's a what's wrong with you, like, really? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Don't say things like, oh, are you going to just stay in the bed all day? And then you shut the door and leave. Before you do that, just don't go in and say anything. Because that's the last thing that person wants to hear. She had the strength, or if he had the strength, they would have already been out of bed. So don't ask them something like that. Ask them something like, is there anything I can get you? What do you need? Are you thirsty? You want to drink some water? You can even go as far as to say, you stink. You need to get in the shower. You stink. You need to brush your teeth. I'm telling you, tough love sometimes is what we need when we're dealing with depression. It really is. So don't think you're offending them by that. What you're offending them by is with the sarcasm. Don't be sarcastic about anything. Just be upfront and ask the question. And ask a question that they have to answer. Not you ask a question and answer the question at the same time. They really don't want to hear that. I can promise you that. And you don't yell at them and say things like, guess you're just not going to do nothing today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I'm so tired of this. And then they just close the door and leave the room. You need to get yourself together. Just let me know, does any of these things sound familiar to you? And what do they do when they say those things? It puts you further into that bubble. And the next thing you're thinking, I'm getting ready to lock my door. Because if she come up in here or he come up in here one more time with that foolishness, I'm just going to lock my door. Because right now is not the time. I am not feeling it. But when you go in and you have a different approach and you sit down and you say, how are you doing today? Is there anything I can get for you? Do you need anything? And then, you sitting there next to him and you smell something. No offense, honey, but you stink. So I'm going to go ahead and run you a bath so you can sit down and take you a nice hot bath and relax. Let me know where your pajamas are so we can get you back in bed. Just little things like that. And now to give the person the energy to just get up. Like I said, before filming this video here, I had been in bed for like 2 weeks. I know I'm going on at least 1 week, but I believe it's 2 weeks. I just had no energy, no motivation to do anything. But I knew I had a lot to do. And I knew if I could just get myself up, take me a nice shower, wash my face, do something to my hair, I would feel so much better. And I did. I started going. And I actually kept going until my back started hurting. And that's what's going to bring us to the end of today's video. My back started hurting. And we're going to go ahead and finish up the video tomorrow. But we're going to finish up sweeping these floors. And we're going to mop these floors first. So yes, my back is giving me the business. However, I can't just stop. I have to go ahead and finish this part so I can go ahead and get in the living room and get those covers placed back on the couch. And I do have to shampoo that carpet. So yes, it's a lot more to go, y'all. I have so much to do. Now, I'm not going to put everything in this video because we would be in the kitchen. We would be in my bedroom. Like, you have no idea how much I need to do. So we're going to just start with this part. We have to take baby steps when you're going through something like this. Don't overwhelm yourself, y'all, because it's already a lot that you've let go and a lot that you have to get done. But just get as much done as your body will allow you to do. I promise you it will be okay. Just get as much done as you can. And I'm very, very pleased with the outcome because I ended up doing a lot more than what I expected to do. What took the longest part was to get all of those covers off of the couch and make sure I get those washed nice and clean. So that took away a lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the sectional all wiped down and everything. So we still have some more work to do in there. So we're gonna move over there tomorrow, but I really do hope that so far you're enjoying the video. If you're enjoying the video so far, please leave me some purple hearts, y'all. And I'll see you in the morning.
Like a tattoo, I'll always have you. Like a tattoo, just like a tattoo, I'll always have you. My inhibitions fade away. Can't think with my head, my gut won't let me change. Try to deny, but you beg me to taste. If I end as the loser, it'd be worth the game. Cause I can never get enough of you. I'll take the risk like I'm bulletproof. Always on my heart like a tattoo. A part of every little thing I do. Like a tattoo. I swear every time is the last time I let you get up under my skin. I wanna let the ink dry, but wanna try till it's right. Here we go again. If I am love and love is I need you more than I would admit. Please be kind to me, baby. Like a weapon, you slay me forever. Connected like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo.
Hey y'all, it's day 2 of getting this house cleaned up. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up in the living room. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I decided I would get on camera today. Yesterday was not my best day. It was my first day really trying to get back and trying to get things back to where they were and where I'm used to them being. But you know, this whole depression thing, y'all, if you've been here long enough, you know you've been here with me before. So we're working on it, and I'm just trying to make sure that I share my information with y'all so that if any of you are going through depression, battle with mental illness, any of those things, I hope that I can at least help you out and help you understand it, or if you need to understand it to help a loved one and to help someone that you care about. That's what I'm here to do in this video. So yeah, so I did get up enough strength and energy to get a shower and get myself together, y'all. So we've been 2 days straight, y'all. We've had showers and we've taken care of ourselves and made ourselves look appropriate, which is something that we don't do whenever we're battling depression. So that's just me being very honest with y'all. I try to be as transparent to y'all as I can be. So we're gonna go ahead and get the covers put back on the couch. I did go ahead and take those off, and we got those all washed up. They're smelling so good and fresh, y'all. And I'm gonna go ahead and take you off the stand here so I can show you what we're getting ready to do in the living room. So this is how the couch is looking now, y'all. Once I took the covers and everything off, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to clean around the bottom. I'm gonna hand wash down the bottom, y'all, to get that all cleaned up. And then I'm going to vacuum this rug or carpet, whichever one you wanna call it. I'm gonna vacuum this and then we're gonna shampoo it. So once we do that, then we'll go ahead and get finished up and get the couch back to life and get it back to what it's supposed to be looking like. I'm not going to remove these covers. I have done that in the past, y'all, where I removed these covers off of here. And because of the inside of these covers, they actually have some type of squishy stuff. Let me see if I can show you real quick. So yes, that's what the filling is. So it's not all one piece. So y'all, I had a time when I did this before, so I'm not gonna do that again. So that's why I didn't take these covers off. But I'm gonna Febreze these really good, and you'll be able to see me do that. So we'll get them cleaned as well as we can get them cleaned up. But the bottom one was my #1 interest and my #1 priority, because this has not been done in a long time. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all.
Tell me, what can I do now? Ain't it always funny how soon as I let my guard down, here comes that familiar sound. When you start to get tongue-tied, and in my heart I feel you lie. Though I knew the whole damn time, why do I act so surprised? 'Cause our friends keep your secrets and your face.
Okay, so y'all, I know I first of all said, y'all see I'm sweating already. It doesn't take long, so let me sit up under this fan. So I know I first initially said that I was gonna go ahead and start by cleaning the bottoms of the couch first. But that's the way my mind works, y'all. It's so crazy. Just that quick, I forgot. That's what I said. But it makes more sense for me to go ahead and get this carpet shampooed first, because we need to get this carpet, the carpet needs to start drying before. So that's my main goal. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo the carpet first. I'm gonna vacuum it first because it definitely needs vacuuming. Let me give you a look at it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo it. So yeah, there's a close-up of it, y'all. And you can see where the couch is sitting. See how clean that is? And then when you come out here to the middle, see how filthy that is? Whenever I have just a strip of carpet like this, I'll go ahead and use Old Faithful because I need to get a real good clean. I do have a clip that I'm gonna go ahead and put in. I'm probably gonna put it in right about here. So y'all, yes, I did go ahead and take the vacuum cleaner apart, and I needed to get this piece right here. I don't know what you call these pieces, y'all. I don't know anything about parts, but all I know is I was able to take those apart and get all between all of that stuff. And you see all of Carmelo's hair. Yes, that's his hair. So yes, it had been a long time since I've cleaned this vacuum cleaner. So it's not any surprise to me that it was this bad. It is picking up better, but I do know that my vacuum cleaners, all of them, even my thick vacuum cleaner, they have had better days, but we're getting towards the end of their days now, so I'm gonna have to eventually let them go. But that's just something that's not in my budget right now, because when it comes down to vacuum cleaners, I feel, and I think I said this on one of my other videos, it is an investment. So it's one of those things that I have to get that I feel is gonna last me long enough. So yeah, for now, we're gonna have to do what we can to make these work. So we're doing okay. And I did go in with the Dawn Power Wash and sprayed that down real good. And I did go ahead and get it cleaned off as best I was able to. And I did use a paper towel. You see all of that stuff there, so that you can see where I actually took it apart and put y'all know I love to bend down and talk. Where I took it apart and I cleaned it out really good, y'all. I mean, I gave Faithful a bath. I gave it a bath. I gave him a bath. So anyway, yeah, so he's working a lot better now. He's always held up. Excuse me, y'all. So I was trying to give him a minute to stop barking, but it's like every time I talk, I think he thinks I'm talking to someone. because Carmelo really has issues, y'all. Like, he has issues that don't nobody supposed to talk to nobody but him. Don't nobody supposed to be around anybody but him. So I hope y'all can hear me through his barking. But as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this room.
Help do you do this since you don't think you should live differently? What's left for me when it all ends? You need some real ones on your side. The type to pull up, down to right. Keep it 100. Tell you if you're wrong or right. Yeah, you need some real ones on your side. I can see through all the fake, but I give my all to those who take. It's disaster in the making, how easily we break. We're all diamonds in the rough, but no one's gonna call your bluff. You need someone you can trust to tell you when you messed up. Cause our friends keep your secrets, and your family enables weakness. And I don't think you could live differently. What's left?
And y'all, I do have to apologize because we're almost 30 minutes into the video and I have yet to ask you how you're doing. Y'all know I love to check in with y'all and I love to find out how you're doing. I hope everyone is doing well. Please leave me a comment down below just letting me know how you're doing. Y'all know that I love y'all so much and I love hearing from y'all and I love communicating with y'all. And I also want to talk real quickly when it comes down to medications that you may be prescribed to for your mental illness to deal with your depression and things like that. If you believe in medication, some people don't believe in it, and I totally agree and totally understand that. However, I'm a person that I do believe in medication because I've seen a big change in my life when I do not take my medication. So if you're like I am and you believe in taking that medication, make sure that you continue to take it no matter what, and keep the communication open with your therapist. So y'all, I'm gonna go in with very hot water, as hot as I can get it. I used to like to boil the water and put it in here, but I think that started messing up my carpet cleaner. And my carpet cleaner is a Hoover, and I've had it for a long time. And it's just like everything else. After a while, things just don't seem to work the way they used to work. So I'm trying to be gentle with it because right now it is not in the budget to replace it. So we're going to go ahead and hope that it works okay. But I do, and this water gets pretty hot, so it's almost like boiling hot water. To me, that's how you give it a very deep cleaning. Okay, so that side is full. And now we're going to put some Dawn in there. You know, Dawn forms a lot of suds, so we don't want to put too much because it'll take me forever to get it all cleaned out. I'm going to put some Mr. Clean in there. And y'all, here comes Carmelo. Y'all know how he feels about vacuum cleaners or carpet cleaners or anything like that. Even the broom. I don't know what it is with him, but yes, he made his way in this living room when he heard the carpet cleaner come on and I started cleaning his carpet. And y'all see, it's a lot of suds. And you know, I didn't put that much at all. So that's what I mean when it comes down to the Dawn. Also, something is happening with my carpet cleaner because it is spilling out like a whole lot of it right at once. So some of the spots in the carpet did get really full of water. So y'all, this is going to be my last time using the old Hoover. Hoover just doesn't want to work right anymore. Oh, y'all, that water was so nasty. Okay, so y'all, I purchased these. They're the anti-slip rug grips, and they help out so much. So right here, I've already put one down, but if you can see right here, this is coming up. I don't know why, but for some reason after I shampoo, it doesn't want to lay flat. So I'm gonna move this down some, but see, this is what they look like. They stick. Y'all, these really come in handy, because you know how a lot of times if you have a rug or anything down, a rug down, and then people walk and this part right here keeps catching their foot or something like that. That's the reason why I picked them up, because my mom, I don't want anything to make her trip. I wanted to move this down. So I'm not gonna replace it. I'm just gonna put a new one here. And then I have one in the other corner, well, but I don't have them in the corners on the back. So let me lift y'all up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, so right here is what I was talking about. Right here, how it's lifting up some. So I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna take a set and put it here in this corner and pull it. So hopefully I can get that gap out of it. I don't know why I did that. Almost like it's settled because of the water. But it's hours later, y'all, so of course the rug has dried. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put these up underneath here. Yes, it comes like that. This piece right here says on the floor, and this piece here, this side here says on the rug. Okay, so y'all, I did go ahead and put some Dawn in here and some warm water, and I'm gonna put some odoban. I think I'm just gonna spray the odoban. So y'all, a lot of times when I'm actually cleaning the couch off, it's not a whole lot that needs to be done, but around these edges and places in front of the couch, that's where most of the wear and tear as far as the dirt or anything like that gets on. Plus, you never know when you have a little four-legged little fur baby around. You never know if he may hack his leg up and pee or something like that. So that's why I'm really getting in, and I'm getting this cleaned up really, really well. So the couch is actually going to be smelling like new when I'm done. And I also wanted to talk to you when it comes down to masking. As far as when you deal with depression, a lot of us do mask. And what that means is that we actually mask what's going on. So you only see what it is we want you to see, which means that we mask everything else and we hide it from you. So a lot of times it takes a little bit of work to really figure out what's going on with the person. So you have to pay attention to different signs, like the fact that they begin to isolate themselves and they begin to not really talk and not to be around anybody or anything like that. So little things like that are just little signs if they don't have any willing to get up and go or do any of the things that they once loved to do. So you just have to look at little things like that, and they will mask it. We will mask ourselves. So just be on the lookout for that if you're dealing with someone with mental illness or depression, because yes, we will tell you everything is okay, and everything really is not okay. And I also want to let you know that I'm speaking solely on my own experiences. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a therapist. These are just things that I experience and things that I've gone through myself when it comes down to depression and when it comes down to mental illness. And I just choose to share this with you.
a break to breathe. Not a perfect man, but I understand the journey. So I'll write another song to right another wrong. Oh my, it's a game of live and learn. I loved and then return to try till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. Take a deeper breath before I reset. Oh my, so tired, but I begin again. Every step is time well spent. I'll take pride down for the ride till I get it right. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. I've been working on the daily, hours, minutes, seconds fade. Trying to keep up, staying busy, gotta fail faster, they say. Hope that it leads to destiny when I look back on mistakes. Journey carries.
Okay, so y'all, this right here is my problem pillow insert to put in, because you're gonna see here that I'm gonna put it in on, and I'm gonna put it on completely wrong. So I'm gonna sit there for a few minutes and I'm gonna get my thoughts together and I'm gonna move on to another one, and I'm gonna come back to this one. And I almost took this part out, but I'm like, no, let me leave this in, because a lot of times things can be so frustrating and you just want to give up on it, but we can't give up on it. Y'all, we just have to sometimes walk away, take a deep breath, get our thoughts together, come back to it later, move on to something else. And that's what you're going to see me do. I'm just going to move on to a whole nother pillow cover, put that one on, and come back to this one, and I'll get this one on right away.
Me to my dreams, lessons I embrace till I see. Trust yourself, love, it's okay, you get it right. Beat yourself up, it's okay, you get it right. No big deal, love, it's okay, it's just another wrong. We all have flaws, just another wrong. Please don't take it hard, love. We must be strong, yeah. We live to learn another day. Please don't take it hard, love. We'll be okay, be okay.
Do y'all see? Just give it a minute. Did you see me just slap that pillow down and put that cover on it? I'm walking away.
You did that, yeah, you crossed the line about 1,000 times and I did that. Yeah, I stayed a while, tried to make it right. Cigarette, no, I never smoked, but my heart is broke, explosive. Stressing for that old thing back. That initial love, all the goosebumps, those flutters in my gut, turn into disgust. What a waste of love, babe. I just wanna go back to how it was, lay in each other's arms all day. Send me gifts just because. Tell me where we went wrong. Started out as homies, ended up as lovers. How'd it get so ugly? Can't we rediscover, baby, what it was? let's be honest, it was just a love bomb. You were so romantic, we were picture perfect. So much freaking passion, why we never got it back, babe. It was just a love bomb. Really wish you didn't push me away. I was willing to try long as it takes. I would never say we were a mistake, but fleeting romance doesn't a lifetime make. That initial blood, all the goosebumps, those flutters in my gut, turn into disgust. What a waste of love, babe. I just wanna go back to how it was, baby. Laying each other's arms.
Okay, so y'all, we finally made it to the last pillow insert. I am so excited, y'all. And this is the big one because this is actually the lounge part of the sectional. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one put on and we'll be moving on, y'all. We are almost done with this living room. I'm so excited. Y'all, this was a huge accomplishment for me because I went from doing nothing and just laying in the bed to getting up and actually getting some things done around the home. So I'm really, really excited about it. So I do hope that I inspired you or motivated you to get up and get some things done around your home. If you're battling with anything as far as depression, if you're battling with mental illness in any type of way, I encourage you to try to push yourself. Make sure that you have a good support system, someone that you can talk to, someone that will listen to you and just allow you to be you, allow you to cry if you need to cry, allow you to laugh if you need to laugh, allow you to just talk and vent or whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is. Just try to open up those blinds, y'all. Let that light in, let that light shine in your face. If you can step outside and just get some sunshine, it's always a good thing for me to do that. So yes, if it helps me, I know it will help you too. And also try not to look at the big picture, because if you're anything like me, believe you me, this was just the first step. I have so much more that I need to do. I have to get laundry done. I have to get the kitchen cleaned up. I have to get my bedroom cleaned up. So it's things that I still need to do. So we're going to take it one step at a time, and we're going to move forward to the next part of the house and get that done soon.
All day, all day. It's just because it's Tuesday. Tell me where we went wrong. Started as fantasy, ended as enemies. How'd it get so ugly? Can we rediscover, baby, what it was? Or let's be honest, it was just a love bomb. You were so romantic, we were picture perfect. So much freaking passion, why we never got it back, babe. If you miss me, just say that, babe. Love bomb. I don't deserve what you put me through, so you don't deserve one more chance.
So y'all, I know I said earlier that I was going to go ahead and put some Febreze on the top pillows. However, I decided I was going to go ahead and just stay with the odoban since I have it here already. So we're going to go ahead and just spray these down with the odoban, and we'll be all done with this couch, y'all.
It's true, I still miss you, but I really miss that love bomb. Go back to how I want you. Hit me with that love bomb. Laying each other's arms. All day coming so strong. Hit me so strong. It was just a love bomb. Love bomb.
Y'all, I know I said at the beginning of the video that whenever you start, you want to start with something small whenever you're coming out of depression and you just need to get some things done around your home and you need to move your body around. Yes, I said start with something small, and I actually did. I did start in my bedroom, and that video, it will come out later than this one. I'm not sure when. So I'm not even sure when you're going to get to see this video, but that video you'll get to see after this one, and you'll be able to see like that was the very, very beginning stages, and I wasn't even able to get out of my pajamas. So yes, it's really, really going to be interesting to see that. But this is how the couch turned out, y'all. The living room is all nice and clean. The couch is so refreshed. And also the rug is nice and clean. So I'm so happy with how everything has turned out. So shortly I'll be showing you the reveal and how everything is looking right now. So just hold on. We'll see that in the next clip, y'all.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody. Born to live in luxury. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lux. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm serving rich Auntie Chloe B. I know my job is a blessing, but if you pay me. Rocks on my wrist, fur on my feet. Setting the table in all the chic. Baby, come eat. I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king if I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody. Born to live in luxury. Luxury. I work too hard, oh my. Luxury. We come so far, oh luxury. Cover these scars and diamonds. Luxury. Every day I.
The video is nearing the end. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also, leave me a comment down below if you are new to my channel so that I can go ahead and welcome you. I'd also love for you to follow me over on Instagram, Getting My Life Together 50. I would love to have you there as well. I'll see y'all in the next video. Love each and every one of you to the moon and back. Bye, y'all.